Next up is the Schwartzkopf Blondme. Now this is a really popular go-to lightener for a lot of stylists, and surprisingly I haven't used this in probably about 15 years, so a really long time. Now this comes in at $28.28 for 15.87 ounces. Now some key features and benefits of the Schwartzkopf Blondme is that it's going to give you up to 9 levels of lift. It's integrated with anti-metal bond protection technology to protect the hair fiber during processing for minimized hair breakage. It's suitable for all hair types. It has anti-yellow agents to help neutralize those warm undertones, and it's going to give you flexing mixing ratios. So now let's go ahead and open this up. Oh, it's got a little pulley tab right here. Now I know that this one definitely is a strong one. It's, like I said, been a long time since I've used it. Oh wow. I don't even need to do the sniff test. I can smell it from here. It's coming. This is the dust factor for sure. But where's the scooper? What? There is literally no scooper in here. What the what? There's no scooper in here. I'm like, how am I supposed to do this? I'm like super disappointed. So I gotta borrow a scooper. So we're gonna be mixing this up. You can do 1 to 1.5 or 1 to 2.5. So we're gonna do the 1 to 2.5. And when I do that, I like to always mix in grams. So we're gonna go 10 grams in and then do 2.5 of our developer. So let's go ahead and mix this up. I will say I really like this developer. It's probably like my favorite thing about this so far. It's really, really thick developer. I love developers with a lot of conditioners and buffers in them. And this literally mixes up exactly how I remembered it. It's really thick, but it's also like creamy at the same time. So let's go ahead and put this on the swatch. So after doing a little research, I found out that it does not come with a scooper, that you need to buy the scooper for like $2 or something. So really this lightener is more per ounce. However, you should be reducing your plastic waste, and I can see the whole point of it, but still, like, you lost a point for me for that. So this lightener claims that you can use it for really all types of highlighting methods, full application, foiling methods, color corrections, you name it. And I will say this is a very popular lightener in the salon. Now, this has a maximum processing time of 45 minutes, and you can use this lightener on and off scalp, up to 20 volume developer, and then up to 30 volume for off scalp applications. Okay, so this right here is exactly why you need to get both sides of the hair, and this applies to actually highlighting the hair. You see that dark little patch right there? You can't get to the other side when you're working with really thick section. That's why using really thin sections is key when lifting hair. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this process and let her do her thing. All right, right off the bat, this Schwarzkopf foil feels a little fluffy. So we're gonna go ahead and open this up. To be expected, not surprised by the amount of yellow that we got going on here. This looks amazing. Let's go ahead and wash this out. Now that I got this one washed out, I'm actually quite surprised at why this lightener is as popular as it is for hairstylists. I just don't see the wow factor from the 2 into the level that we got here. I was really expecting something a little bit more wow factor. This is kind of why I've been using Schwartzkopf Blondme for so long, because I felt like I got more lift out of that for the longest time. And there's a lot of hairstylists that swear by Schwartzkopf Blondme. The lift isn't terrible, but let's go ahead and see and size it up against the level finder, because again, if it has that 9+ level of lift claim, I'm expecting some pow out of this. So we're not quite a 7, we're not quite an 8, 7.5. Again, if it has a lot of orange pigment in it, it gets really difficult to neutralize, and that's just something like I just don't want to mess with. I'm definitely gonna like look for a lightener that could better give me lift, and because it does exist, it's out there. Overall, level 2 to a 7.5, pretty good, pretty decent, but again, the popularity behind this lightener specifically, I'm a little surprised. So if you're a Schwartzkopf user, BlondeMe user, avid user of BlondeMe, let me know down below if you're kind of surprised by this lift as much as I am. If you like this video and want to watch another one, click here. And if you want to watch the full video, click here. And for more education, head on over to MarillaMinelli.com or HairbnBuniversity.com.